So, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for me to introduce you to our panelists for panel discussion 1. Here, the topic that we are going to delve deeper upon is collaboration. Yes, that's the dire need of the hour. And what we are going to discuss about very keenly is Indo-Global Innovation Exchange, creating future-ready ecosystems. So first most, I would like to call on stage our panelists. I would be moderating this particular panel discussion, so I'm going to be the gardener for all of you for this one. And now I'll invite Mr. Manish Nath Tiwari, founder and CEO, Kea Solution Inc. Welcome, sir. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here with us today. He is a distinguished tech entrepreneur with over 2 decades of experience across banking, IT, and SaaS. After beginning his career at HSBC, he went on to lead groundbreaking innovations in the digital space. He is the founder and CEO of Kea Solutions Inc., co-founder of cybersecurity firm Tulsi, and MD of Dream Reflection Media. His flagship creation, Kea Builder, is an AI-powered platform revolutionizing digital operations for businesses globally. Honored with the Global Leadership Award in IT 2022, he is widely recognized for his visionary leadership and tech-driven impact. Welcome, welcome. You have to sit on the second one. Thank you. Yeah, that's for me. Can we have more claps, please? Thank you. That's mandatory. You know what? Sitting is the new smoking. Let me tell you that. If you have missed your cardio and you've not burnt any calories today because of your busy schedule, you were planning your day ahead and it was a tight lineup, let me tell you, you can just keep clapping here and you can cut down your calories by at least 200 to 300. That's practical. And you know what? It's so good for your glow also. You keep drinking water, sipping good amount of water, and keep clapping, and tomorrow morning you will be better, you will be happier. That's my promise to you. So please keep clapping, keep showing love. This is your fraternity of innovators. So please don't cease. Show love, and show love. Thank you. Now, I would like to bring forth Mr. Narasimha Murthy, Executive Vice Chairman, Arca Global Indian International School. Welcome, sir. What an endearing smile you have. Let me tell more about him. He's a passionate educationist and visionary leader dedicated to holistic child development, mental, physical, and spiritual. As founder of the Arca Group and executive chairman of Arca Global Indian International School, Hyderabad, he leads impactful initiatives in education and aviation. An environmental crusader, he has championed rainwater harvesting, water recycling, natural lighting, and waste management. That's wonderful, and that's dire need of the hour. Wow. His unwavering commitment to shaping young minds and preserving the environment continues to inspire meaningful change across sectors. We welcome you, sir. Glad you could make it here today. Yes. Next, I would like to call on stage CA Bidhu Bhusan Nayak, noted financial advisor. Sir, welcome. He has over 24 years of expertise in finance, taxation, and corporate advisory. He has revolutionized the industry with innovative strategies, nominated to the CBDT's Regional Direct Tax Advisory Committee. His leadership drives sustainable development and economic growth in financial planning and management consultancy. Thank you. And here, last but certainly not the least, I would like to call on stage Mr. Pratik Jena, MD, Highland Agro Foods Private Limited. Welcome, sir. He is the visionary force behind Highland Agro Group, leading global advancements in shrimp exports and agro infrastructure. Under his leadership, Agro stands as a testament to women empowerment with a workforce largely led by women. His innovation-driven growth and sustainability focus define his transformative entrepreneurial journey in India's marine and agro-export ecosystem. Welcome, sir. And here, I'm the moderator for this one. So a loud round of clap for me as well. I welcome each one of you once again. And firstly, I'll ask a question which is going to be open to all of you. I would direct it to Mr. Manish first most. He is CEO Kea Solutions Inc, right? So I will be asking you a question which is very, very relevant to you, okay? And here, the first question is, how are emerging technologies like AI, IoT, and blockchain transforming traditional sectors like real estate and education?
AI has taken over almost all the industry, just not real estate and education, but it has helped them to grow a lot. Education 3 years back was totally different. Okay, we used to Google out and concentrate more on the books, but through AI, everyone, doesn't matter we're in the very early stage of education or at the very center stage of it, they are getting all the help through that. And there are multiple players right now. We have DeepSeek, we have got ChatGPT, who has changed the entire thing.
Absolutely.
Then we have got Gemini, and every day, something new platform is coming up and helping people to, gain more knowledge and more clearer knowledge. It's just not, half a vague knowledge, but it's a predefined and pre-tested, researched information which people are getting right now. So it's entirely changing the way the market runs, especially for real estate industry and also for the education sector as well. Thing has changed, and I personally believe being from the AI industry that it's really helpful for all the industry, not only these two but all of them.
Okay, so that's quite a satisfactory answer. I would like to direct my next question to Narasimha sir. I would like to know, how can academic institutions collaborate with global industry and tech players to drive the real-world innovation, sir?
Namaste to the chief guest of the day, His Excellency, and all the distinguished guests present here. I am Narasimha Murthy, founder of Arca Group, which is into education and aviation. India is one of the continuous fastest growing economies in the world. To keep up the pace with the world and to transform into a developed country, in every field, India is substantially and rapidly changing itself. About the question asked to me, how Indian education system adapting to build future-ready talent aligned with global innovation needs. I have a few points to share. India has started going beyond traditional academic knowledge and started including, one is critical thinking and problem solving, communication and collaboration, creativity and innovation, information, media and technology literacy, flexibility and adaptability, social and emotional learning. Apart from the above, India has started to overcome the skill gap training to children. We have identified few reasons for skill gap, like rapid technological advancements, globalization, inadequate education and training, lack of awareness, economic and social factors. Few of the consequences of the skill gap are reduced competitiveness, increased unemployment, economic stagnation, social inequality, and etc. The steps taken to bridge the skill gaps from the schooling level: investing in education and training, promoting lifelong learning, reforming education systems, fostering collaborations.
Okay.
What is
So on that, I would want to ask you that how is the Indian education approaching the competency-based learning? I mean, that's a very burning question of today. How do you think you would be able to cater to this one?
Very, very important and interesting question. About the competency-based learning, India has taken a major step, that is the National Education Policy 2020. This is the milestone in Indian education system. A shift from rote memorization to competency-based learning. A shift from what, when, where to adopting strategic learning process of how and why.
Okay, okay. Vocational training is another thing that's, very much needed in a country like ours. India has a lot of people who cannot afford very expensive education for a very, tall order. So vocational training is something that is actually going to fetch them some job, some work, and is going to earn their bread and butter, right? So I would want to know how vocational training is being planned as far as Indian scenario is concerned.
For this, the skill development and vocational education, like vocational courses and apprenticeships, are being introduced in various sectors, including AI,
Okay.
data analytics, mechatronics, and Internet Things, that is IoT. The PM Kushal Kendras and initiatives like Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, that is PMKVY, aim to provide short-term and long-term training programs across nearly 40 sectors.
Okay, oh, that's interesting.
And CBSE is offering a vast variety of skill courses for students, knowledge and skill hub. Global alignment and internationalization are a few of the other areas. The NEP 2020 encourages partnerships with foreign universities, student exchange programs, and the establishment of offshore campuses, promoting international collaboration and global exposure for students and faculty.
Okay.
The Study in India campaign aims to attract foreign students to into Indian institutions.
Okay, that's also a target. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for spilling the beans there. My next question is to you, Bidhu sir, and that is, how can finance professionals drive deep collaboration across departments and industries to build resilient, future-ready business models? I would want you to, because this is your sector, this is your industry, so please elaborate it as much as you can, because this is something new to me as well. I'm not too well versed with the topic, so I would want to know more about it. I don't know how many people will resonate, but I would certainly want to know more.
The word resilience actually.
Can you hold the mic closer? Yeah.
The word resilience, future resilient business model you talk about. The word resilience is just compared to the immunity in a human being. We just have immunity which fights against diseases. When we talk about the resilience, it is the ability of the business to quickly adapt to changes.
Okay. Yes.
That means changes may be due to technology, changes may be due to customers' change of view, changes may be due to different business trends, or changes due to certain uncontrolled events. So when these changes take place, how the business anticipates the change and equip itself to adapt to such changes. So what are the key areas? The first is the adapt, anticipate and adapt. That means you need to have strategy in place to anticipate the change.
Foresightedness.
Yeah. Then continuous monitoring. What are the changes taking place in technology? What are the different customers' behavior? And what are the business trends coming up? You need to monitor the changes continuously and equip to adapt quickly.
Okay.
And another one is the scenario planning. You need to have the future scenario. What will happen if this happens? And you should need to have strategy in place just to adapt the future scenarios. Scenario planning also needed. And the risk management, this traditional way. You need to know what are the future risks or that risks and how to mitigate the risks. You need to have the strategy in place.
In place.
And second one, it is all about diversification. In order to survive or in order to overcome the changes, you need to have diversification. Diversification in revenue model. You cannot just rely in one product line. You need to have multiple product line. You cannot just rely on one market. You need to have multiple market. You cannot just rely on single sales channel. You need to have multiple sales channel. Diversification is call of the day to have a resilient future business model. And again, you need to invest in technology. So digital transformation, you can't just avoid it. You need to embrace technology. And then you need to invest in innovation. So you need to go ahead of your competitors. Need to invest in innovations, research and development. So allocation of research, resource in research development as well as innovation. Then last, you need to invest in people. You need to make your employees, you need to upskill them, you need to train them, you need to arrange training development, you need to give them adequate knowledge. So and make them flexible and adaptable to when the situation comes. When the situation or adversity comes, your employees should be in a position to adapt, or they need to be flexible. And your supply chain, you need to have a diversified supply chain. You can just rely in one supply chain to avoid any disruption in case of any sudden events takes place. And your customer relationship. You need to be continuously in touch with your customers, ensure customer satisfaction, whether online, offline, so that you must know the taste of your customer, accordingly you adapt. These are the things to be taken into consideration when you need to have a future resilient business model.
Wonderfully answered, sir. And I'm sure many of us are echoing what you just said. Yes? Wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. And now to you, Mr. Pratik Jena. What role does collaboration with policymakers, with environmentalists and consumers play in driving innovation and resilience in the food industry?
Thank you, Deepti.
You're welcome, sir.
His Excellency. Good evening to all. So that's a brilliant question, and it's important that we collaborate with policymakers. I'd like to give a recent example of the India and UK free trade agreement. So the industry that I come from, the marine industry, so UK has a marine market of about $5 billion. And India has a share of only 2.5% in the UK market. Because there were high duties of about 8 to 8.5% on all the products that was being exported to UK. But after the free trade agreement, the duty has come down to 0. So that gives us the space to access the remaining 98% of the $5 billion marine market of the UK. I'd like to give another example. Food waste is of a big concern in India today. So almost 40% of the produce, agricultural produce of India gets wasted for many reasons, which is valued at almost $10 billion due to lack of infrastructure, lack of cold store facilities. Of course, the government is working very closely to mitigate all the challenges, but stakeholders at different levels need to step up and address these challenges to ensure global food needs, global food security. So when we talk about food waste, I was just reading some article where I came across this company called Waste Link. So they were successful in converting about, let's say, 4,000 metric ton of food waste into animal feed. So these are the steps that, we need to take all the stakeholders at different level to minimize the food waste, to increase the farmer income, so that we ensure that there is the food ecosystem is balanced in the future.
Okay,
thank you.
That's wonderful. Because we are talking about food, I would want you to talk more about the tariffs that have been imposed on India of late by certain countries, the 25% impact of it in the Indian food market. How do you see that?
So that's the burning question of today. I'm glad that you brought it up.
I just thought of asking because you belong to that sector,
Absolutely.
that food is the basic thing for any human being. So I would want you to answer this one. How is
Right.
it going to impact?
So I believe you're talking about USA, but the thing that we need to keep in mind is that, there might be a short-term adverse effect on the market, and in the long term, it might impact, let's say, about 0.2% of the Indian economy, because India is currently the fourth largest economy and poised to be the third largest economy by 2030. So the effect can be up to an extent of 0.2%, but what we need to keep in mind is that a lot of the products that is exported to USA, especially the pharmaceuticals or the food products, USA does not have an alternative for that. So in the long run, the effect is going to get transferred to the consumers after all. So this is what my take on the tariffs are.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you. My next question would be directed towards Mr. Manish. What's your personal vision for a truly future-ready India on the global innovation map?
See, India is growing, as he rightly said, that we are planning to be third largest economy in 2030. So I
Absolutely.
personally believe that we'll be having more entrepreneurs in place. The job opportunity will improve a lot. And if we can improve our education system a bit better, train them from the very beginning about the AI, the tech portion, and how things are changing. So our kids, they learn how to be ready in that emerging market, and they not only follow for the jobs for the government and also for the other private jobs, but they also try to be an entrepreneur as well, so that we have more and more opportunity in-house instead of we have to go outside for it.
Okay.
So that's the vision I look for. I believe that my son follows to a different industry, not only mine. Okay, that he try his hand and become an entrepreneur himself. And we have more entrepreneurs so that people come to India for the job, not the Indians go to different countries for the job. That's the vision I have.
Wonderful.
Thank
That's so rightly answered. Thank you so much. Yes. I have told you, please don't cease to show your love. That's one thing that's driving the whole world. That's love. So if you like something, please appreciate right there and then. You have no second chance. Okay. So my next question would be directed towards Mr. Bidhu Bhusan. Sir, I would want you to answer that, in your view, how can finance professionals drive deep collaborations across departments and industries to build resilient, future-ready ecosystems or business models? How would you take that one?
The question is that future-ready business model.
Yes.
For any business, there are 4 C's involved: capital, cost, competence, compliance. So
All four, there are 4 C's.
see,
Capital,
in order
cost.
to have business, you need to have capital, you need to manage cost, and need to competence, your workforce, competence,
Absolutely.
technological as well as human competence,
Mhm.
and compliance, the regulatory compliance.
Yes.
And if you see the capital, then how easily and how quickly and how efficiently you mobilize capital and how cost effective the raising of capital is. So the business which looks for capital, it should ensure that it raises capital at the lowest cost to it. Lowest cost capital mobilization. When then cost management. Cost management, it is in order to compete in the market, you need to have cost management. I'm not talking of cost reduction, I'm talking of cost control without impairing the quality of output or goods or services you supply. So cost control is the call of the day. You need to have cost control measures that without impairing the quality of your service or quality of your goods what we supply to the market for the market competition.
Okay.
Then coming cost one, another one, that capital, cost, then that is competence. The business, you run the business through your workforce. You need to have very robust workforce. That They have core competence, that knowledge. They may be techno-savvy. That means, again, digital transformation. You need to use technology. And
To upscale
technology
yourself.
must, yes, technology must increase the operational efficiency of your delivery system.
Wonderful.
That is the future. So more the technology, more time you saves, and again you saves cost as well as. Then another one is the compliance. It is all about how compliance is the call of the day. You pay fair tax, you disclose the disclosures of the financial operational results and the financial statements, the users of the finance, all the stakeholders, your investors, the government at large, the public, your employees, the management is accountable to them. That means compliance. So if non-compliance may lead to disruptions, heavy penalty may crop up, it may affect your financial position, it may affect your cash flow. So compliance is the call of the day. So any business model which can manage capital, which can manage cost, which can manage competence, and which can manage compliance, it can see success without any doubt.
Wonderful. If I could high five this one, I would. Thank you so much. And my next question is pointed at you, sir, Narasimha, sir. The future of work is evolving already and at a very, very rapid pace. How is the Indian education system adapting to build future-ready talent pool with the global innovation needs in place?
The youngest population of the world has the highest potential of leading the employment ecosystem of the future.
So true, yes.
The fundamental focus point of revolutionizing the education system is to create such globally skilled and talented workforce for global employability. It will not only solve the rapidly increasing unemployment issues, but also will augment the economic development of our country exponentially. I strongly believe that the NEP 2020 is totally aligned to build a highly empowered knowledge society with global employability skills, hardcore research, innovation and technology integration to meet the global demands. That's the vision of India 2040. India stands globally third best for the startup ecosystem. In 9 years of Startup India, 1.59 lakh startups are recognized. 16.67 lakh employment is generated. Out of the 1.59 lakh startups which are recognized, in these 1.59 lakh, 73,151 startups are having at least one woman as a director.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Wow,
So-
yeah.
So India is, as I said earlier, is rapidly catching up for the needs and the requirements of
the recent
global
times.
needs. Yes. So
Okay.
that's what-
That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And good to know that women are catching up in a big
Yes.
way. Yes.
We are all proud of it.
Since we are running short on time, this question anyone can take, any one of you can just answer this one. Your personal vision for a truly future-ready India on the global innovation map. Anyone who wants to answer. Manish, if you want to take this one.
This vision is not only for India, it's for the entire world, and especially, our partner countries who have helped us, to grow drastically and in a good way. Just like UAE, it has always helped, and it has become a second home for all the Indians, because whenever we come here, we have been accepted in in a good way, and we have given all the opportunities to grow out here, bring our business out here, and also growing together with them. And I believe these things become more stronger and stronger, and jointly we bring more business to us, and not only for India, but also for the UAE as well, so that we all can grow out here, because many people are coming from different countries to UAE, right?
Yes.
And UAE has given all the opportunities which is required to grow a company. like especially like us, we just sat out there and having a conversation with one of the gentlemen out here, Mr. Nitin and his colleague, and they helped us out instantly. I can see some faces out here, Anuja, one of them. Like they have helped a lot, and I met all of them out here in this place, UAE itself. So it has helped us a lot, and I believe these collaboration help us a lot in the future also, and together we grow. That's the vision I have.
Wonderful, and how beautifully he summed it up. We are running short on time, but a wonderful way to end it. And yes, 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 and yes again. I agree with all of you, and I thank you all from the core for taking the time out and being with us here today. On behalf of ET Indo Global Leaders, organizers, I would thank you all and have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you once again.
Thank you all. Thank you, Dubai.
And thank you everyone for being the patient listeners. Yes.